How much time's left?
We've got until sunset!
Tails, Knuckles, give it all you got! Full speed ahead! Got it!
I like how Tails gets cut off there. He doesn't even get to say the full okay, because the dialogue cuts him off. Also, this is the stage where the last 2 times things have been a little rocky, so this should be interesting. Sonic's is closer to Team Dark, so we have to do a couple of weird little light dashes, which is always fun and exciting, trying to light dash in this game. You have rail switching, you have all sorts of weird mechanics to wrap your head around. So yeah, if we're gonna die a lot, this is actually a stage where we might die a lot. As a warning. Unfortunately, I don't really dislike this stage, I just tend to find it kind of buggy. Also, things like that is just stressful. Trying to hope you don't die because you missed a rail because the game decided, nah, you weren't lined up properly. Because sometimes when the game automatically positions you to land on a rail, sometimes you land on it, other times you don't. So it's kind of a gamble. And I really don't like the sort of inconsistency of that. I wish it was more like consistent. Like, I know in like a couple of the last runs we did, there were times when a cutscene would happen and then it put us like landing on a rail, but then, oh, too bad, you still die anyway, despite it sort of lining you up properly, but also apparently not. Alright, light dash time. This is our first light dash of the day. That's actually above a pit, so... Okay, it worked. Nice. Hopefully that means this is a blessed run. That we actually got a first try light dash when we needed one. Also, I'm gonna be honest, if I miss a checkpoint, please yell at me. Because this is a thing now, that I keep missing checkpoints in this run. For some reason, I've missed like 3 or 4 checkpoints, and then I've had to replay like entire stages because of it, so... Please yell if I miss anything of that nature. Oh, that's lovely. Will do, okay. That's a case where, like, I don't know if I should move, or if I should just let the game drop me. I opted to move, because I didn't think I was lined up properly from where the game positioned me at the end of the drop. So, it paid off, but it's always tense trying to maneuver on rails in this game in particular. I feel like Shadow has better rail control, which is one of the big things I do think Shadow did better. Alright, we have a branching path here. We can either go the fly route or the speed route. We're gonna go fly because we never fly in this game. I feel like I don't use the other characters that much. Like, I use power and fly when I need to, but I'm usually just staying as speed. Because it's a Sonic game, you want to go fast. That's kind of the point. Oh, that sucked. I clipped the bottom of the platform, so I didn't make it up. That wasn't the game being wonky, that was just me mistiming a jump barely. Oh, that happened again. Also, that was cool. Thanks, game. The nice thing in this game, and I think Adventure 2 does this as well, if you get hit on a rail, or like in midair, you can jump out of it. Also, I'm missing a checkpoint because I'm taking this top rail. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me. It might. Honestly, Rail Canyon isn't that bad. It's a bullet station that's like permanent stress until the level's done. And that extends into the boss fight with Egg Albatross, to be honest. Where the heck am I falling? Okay, we're good. That was actually a really smooth run. Not bad.
That was tight! It's because we're getting closer to the center.
I guess we're heading in the right direction.
And another problematic stage for a couple reasons. Bullet Station. Now, I don't think there's as much finagling with the cannons in Team Sonic's story. Like, I don't think there's like spike traps or anything. But there's a lot of really weird things that can happen for me in this stage. So we're gonna hope for the best. Prepare for the worst. This might take a few tries. We have like 10 lives, probably. So we should be fine, just there's a possibility that things won't be fine. I don't remember this from Team Dark. I thought the train was later for Team Dark, actually. So it's like, wow, I forgot what already happened in this playthrough. That's sad. I also forgot that the partner characters can actually auto-attack. Okay, we can save this. We can't save this. Never mind. Alright, see, that's kind of a thing that can go wrong when the game just decides to kind of fling me off an edge. So note to self, I'm not gonna move the control stick after this. I'm just gonna sit here, switch to Tails, and then swap rails like this, the slow way. Like I had so much speed when switching rails, it just flung me off the stage. Which happens sometimes. We're gonna skip a bunch of the level by just jumping here. I enjoy this game from a speed standpoint, actually, and that kind of goes for Sonic in general. I think Sonic games work really well when going super fast, like speedrunning. But I feel like Sonic games are almost not as good casually in some ways. Because it can be a kind of a fun challenge to just go as fast as you can, and basically skip sections where you're encouraged to slow down, which oddly enough happens quite a bit with Sonic games. It's like the concept of slowing down in a Sonic game is kind of weird. Also, high rail.
Leave it to me.
Here we go! Got it. Let's go down there.
One thing I also wanted to bring up as we're just kind of going through the motions with Bullet Station is apologies that streams have kind of been all over the place. I've been kind of wanting to get them back on a schedule, and I'm still not getting them back on a schedule. So hopefully soon they will actually be on a consistent schedule, but for the time being, largely because of like health stuff, yeah, they're still going to be kind of all over the place for a little bit, so I apologize for the long delays between streams.
Leave it to me. Let's go.
Here's a weird ring trail that you're supposed to use fly formation to get. That doesn't happen every day. Also, cannon, you wanna work? Also, there's a bunch of boxes over here. I don't know if I've ever seen these before. What is this for? Like, actually, what is that for? I don't know.
Level up. Leave it to me.
Here we go!
There we go, finally. I don't know why the canyon was being really weird, but we made it.
Cannon's facing. Hey! Yes! Yes! Level up!
Yeah, I'm hoping to get streams back on track here. This is for Chaos's route. For capsules. That makes sense. I should keep that in mind. I'll probably forget though by the time we get to Chaotix's route. Yeah, I'm hoping to get streams back on track soonish by like consistently within the last month or the last couple weeks of April into May. Keep things consistent, but we'll see. I really want to get back to Celeste. I've been practicing the seaside routes on my own time. I think they're pretty doable for me, so I might do a seaside stream, the remaining 4 seasides, before Chapter 9 comes out, because Chapter 9 is slated for sometime after the end of April, so I kind of want to do the seasides first. But we'll see what happens. I also want to stream like Persona now, because I'm in like a Persona mood. It'd probably be 3 portable if I do stream a Persona. I would stream 4, but my PS2 is kind of dying, so I don't know if I want to start a playthrough that I might not be able to finish. As much as I want to stream 4, because that was the one I started with. And I'd probably do 5 last, regardless, just because I feel like 5 is the best gameplay-wise, so it makes sense to save that one for last. Also, we have another cart sequence coming up here, which can actually give me trouble. Like, this does trip me up a lot. So we'll see how this goes. Yeah, I have a lot of stream plans, so hopefully things can get back on track soonish. Losing Sonic is the best character to lose, because losing Knuckles means you can't steer, and losing Tails means you can't jump, which basically makes some of these sections impossible. I steer to the far left, so I can see where the lasers are, because it's actually really hard to see the lasers if you're in the middle, so I intentionally veer off course just to make my life a little bit easier. We might still get a B on this, actually. These stages are so long that you can actually, if you die early enough, you can make back enough score to get like a decent rank. Obviously, if you lose at the end of a stage, you can't really recoup that much, but depending on how well you play after dying early on, you can sometimes make back the rank. I don't think this is an A though. This is probably going to be a B or a C at best. Oh, I missed both of those. How many lives did it say we had? Like 20? Also, yeah, capsules for Team Chaotix. Good to keep in mind. I don't know if their positions are the same in all the characters' routes. I think they are pretty comparable though.
Too easy!
Sonic, look!
That thing's loaded with Eggman's weapons.
Eggman, you're finished!
Ready all cannons! Open fire!
There's only one way to go. Ready?
Yeah!
So this is what I consider to be the end of the really stressful section that consists of basically, I would almost say Bingo Highway to this. Frog Forest is a lot easier, and Mystic Mansion, while hard, I feel like isn't as stressful for me personally. Like, I can go through Mystic Mansion and not feel like the game is actively fighting me, so I definitely say this is kind of the end of what I consider to be the difficult stretch. Or maybe more annoying stretch would be the better way to put it. So we have a blue power-up. We don't really need to power up Tails. It's like, how is he gonna affect this fight at all? So we're just kind of gonna skip that power up over there and continue fighting. I'm kind of easing up here, so I don't accidentally destroy it above the pit like last time. Like, I think there was a case where we ended up winning, so it counted it, but we still fell. So, strategizing. Yep, that power-up definitely makes a difference doing 1 to 2 damage. We just destroyed that fight.
You'll pay for this.
Yes! Eggman, you know you can't win!
Once again, you fools have been tricked.
It's a fake?
From these canyons, watch as I conquer the world with my air fleet. And this time, you can't stop me.
Drat, a trap to stall for time! Sonic!
It's not an Eggman robot. Sonic! Knuckles! Wait for me!
All life form data successfully copied.